I genuinely enjoy this new concept of on Sundays I don't leave my house. And it's something that you're really meaning and people are understanding when somebody else says it to you. You know what I'm saying? Like I was engineering Locked In Radio. Love their show. Y'all have to listen to Locked In Radio every Saturday from 12 to 2. It is a dope show, okay? Especially if you like old school hip hop, like Locked In show is perfect for y'all, okay? So I'm doing Locked In show or whatnot, and Envy was like, she really wanted me to come out to something. She was like, but I know you're not gonna come because it's on a Sunday and Sundays are family days and you don't leave your house on Sundays. And I was like, I don't. And it is. And that's what's up. Like
the reputation of being
right, exactly. And it's like that's one of those things that people tell you about that you don't think is true. But it really is. If you set boundaries, people will respect those boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Standards and boundaries are there for a reason. It's for you to get this gauge around you, this fortress of comfortability. You know what I'm saying? And if you allow people to penetrate your fortress, then you're always going to have your defenses down and be in fight mode. But if your fortress got a moat and an alligator, if your fortress got, you know what I'm saying, little dudes out there that's ready to like scrap just because, you know what I'm saying, you rolled up too fast, like Hulk, who goes there? You know what I'm saying? Like your fortress got to have defenses, right? And I think where we mess up is the fact that we think that sometimes that this all has to happen all at one time. And that's not true. You get stronger. You build your defenses up. You know what I'm saying? Like this is just level 1. Sundays is just level 1 for me. Just the fact that I'm like, okay, every Sunday I'm staying home. Okay, I've been trying to do this now, or I've been doing this now for a couple of months, right? But it's really just started getting to the point where I'm actually interactive with everybody on Sunday. At first, it was just I'm here. I'm here. I might not have got out of bed, but now it's I'm here, and on Sunday morning I'm up, and Georgie already know, all right, mom's up. Let me just not turn on this game because she gonna make me do some stuff. And if I just we had to have a conversation. I was like, listen, if you just do all the stuff that I want you to do and get it over with after you're done, I swear to God, I'll leave you alone.
Just do it.
Just do it. You know what I'm saying? But if you keep trying to do it and then run back to the game and do it and run back to the game, I'm going to keep getting mad at you. Yeah. Like, just get it done and leave the game alone and let's just do it and knock it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, now Sundays are for facials. Everybody at my house gets a facial on Sundays. You know what I'm saying? Like, my son comes up to me and he's walking around. I got a picture of him playing video games with his facial on. You know what I'm saying?
Little self-care Sundays.
You know what I'm saying? Sundays we do hair on Sundays. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? My husband's out building up our backyard so that one day we gonna have this real nice dope ass backyard. You know what I mean? Sundays are for family. My goal is that eventually Sundays we do stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I've planned out some been looking at little things. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Some things. Like if your kids are at my house on Sundays, we doing something. You know what I mean? But it builds up to that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because one day it'll be this week. This is a family week. I don't do nothing on this week. The thought that I could be off for a whole week. But it's building. You know, I started reading Atomic Habits, and the first chapter is this dude basically telling his story about how he got hit in the face with a baseball bat when he was 18, and he almost died. And I'm a mom laid up in the middle of the bed at last night holding the book like, oh my God, like, oh, reading this dude's story. You know what I'm saying? And his comeback story is like, now, this is why I can tell you what the hell I'm about to tell you. And now I'm looking forward to reading the rest of this book.
Yeah, he got his credit.
Yeah, he got his credit. He like you know when they be like, hey, hit him in the face first. Like, don't, like, just walk up to him and punch him in the face. Like, he walked right up. It was like I was 18 years old and a bat came and crushed my whole nose bone, pushed this in, eye sockets was gone. I had 4 seizures in 10 minutes. I thought it was 1990 and it was 2011. Like immediately I was like, what?
It's an eye-catching opener.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so this man's got something to say. But also saying that, it's like, who are you looking up to so that you can start doing things like that? I mean, I have no problem telling people a lot of the things that I'm doing because of my family is because of the conversations that me and Kels have. You know what I'm saying? And Kels would be like, I don't know why she tell y'all that because I'm still working on me. But for me, Kels is that first stepping stone of a person who creates boundaries to make sure that she does what she wants to do and be where she want to be for her family. And I love that. I love the relationship between her and her kids. You know? I see the way her kids look up to her. And she's in the same type of realm that I'm in. I look up to Steve Harvey a lot. Listening to Steve Harvey's story, like listening to him this morning, I almost cried, bruh, but I got on mascara and I was like, I'm not about to make this run shirt. I just did my makeup. But listen to his story is along the same lines as mine. You know what I'm saying? Listen to him talk about how many years he had to do this for free. You know what I mean? Y'all don't get it sometimes. I pay to be on here. I don't know if y'all get that. You know what I'm saying? Every business, everything that I've ever done, I've had to invest money into it. As a hairstylist, you pay to own that chair to be able to leave your stuff there. So you have to come up with money to go to work. Do you understand the type of hustle a person has to have in their mind to have to pay to go to work? Listen to what I am saying to y'all. I pay to go to work. My belief system in what I am doing is so strong that I invest in it weekly. What do you believe in so strong that you are willing to invest in it weekly without knowing if it will ever pay off? You don't know what a person has been doing to get to that point that you are wowed at. When I listen to Steve Harvey's story, I remember Steve Harvey being on Showtime at the Apollo. How many of y'all are old enough to remember Steve Harvey being on Showtime at the Apollo? I remember the joke that he's talking about. But when you listen to his story and you listen to him explain that he had $50 in his pocket, his belief system and what he wanted and what he wants to do is so strong that even when he couldn't figure out how he was going to get to where he had to go to make his dream come true, he still just said whatever, like he was ready to ride that wave. How many of y'all are so hell-bent on your reality being your dream? Or your dream being your reality that even when you don't know how you are going to get there, you are still willing to ride that wave? I hate hearing a person say they giving up because they have to do something else. Why can't you do both? If your dream is that strong for you that you want something so bad, why can't you do it? And anybody who tells you that you can't, why are they still allowed to talk to you? Why haven't you built up that barrier? I can tell y'all the amount of conversations that I've had about the way that I've done things and how I've gotten here. And every single time I've had to stand 10 toes on myself and say, listen, this is my journey. I can't let you tell me how to rock my journey, because then the authenticity of my journey is not true. If you watched my show years ago, you would know that I would cuss so much during this manifesto. And the person that I am now knows that to do the things that I want to do, I have to learn to be better. But I would have had this same conversation with you, my father, my mother, or anyone, and said, my truth is to speak the way that I speak. Now, don't get it twisted. I'm still going to tell you, F them kids, hey, F that job, and sometimes F might actually come out because I'm grown, and this is After Dark Radio, and I'm for the hood, and sometimes the hood got to say F it. But my question to you today is, when you walking in your journey and in your truth, I ask you, I implore you, I dare you, I challenge you, whether it got to be a TikTok challenge, whatever it is, what barriers are you putting up around you to make sure that you are not turning around and stopping just because you're not sure if that wave got enough to keep you moving? Create your own wave. This is your journey for a reason, and no one else can see it. And only you can understand why you are paying to go to work.